Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this to the 32. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chad Muma in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go. 3rd down. Started being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. How about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays? Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And forces up from the situation on 4th. 4th down is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a burst there, he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Texans at 6 and 9 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That was an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Pollard. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
They're holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold it down for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they take it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 4-yard pickup.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he might have been shallow and long as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Gotta give them points for the attempt. There's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Made some people come available.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Bernard in there again, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and with that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that makes it number 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Defensively, that's a mismatch situation. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your game out of the backfield, create some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On the counter, this is Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the double.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it, and before he could get much out of it.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to the ground with Robinson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got Thomas. You got Thomas. Hey.
Again, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Gray, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with an extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, hey, exit. Hey, hold it.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing no error in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run left with Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mayfield. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up balls, allow other people to make tackles, but when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to work. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Robinson with another carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. ETN up the middle. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Robinson on a give right side. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement.
Tim is a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That play going nowhere thanks to Ross Blacklock.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. No timeouts. You got to go quick here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mayfield. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 39 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Baker. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That would set your man free. That was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Mayfield. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. Now he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining